welcome to the world of colors. I'm Colors. Today we have a surprise for you. We're going to have a new giveaway. It's been a long time since we've had a giveaway, and we're going to have one today, and I'll be giving you the details about that along through the video. I wanted to tell you that we're going to do Hunny Bunny today. She's a little baby girl gnome. It's the first time I've done a baby gnome. This is what she looks like. Isn't she adorable? She's got her little blanket there and her little toes, her little bottle. And she's all done in really soft, furry materials. And I'll tell you that one of the secrets is that's what we're going to give away. We're going to give away this little baby gnome. So her name is Hunny Bunny. And if you come back in a moment, I'll tell you what we're going to need to make her. So what we're going to use to make Hunny Bunny today is this paper ribbon that I use so often. I'm going to use it in this pink, hot pink color. This paper ribbon I get from Amazon, and it comes in like a dozen different colors for real inexpensive. And I use it a lot. And then we're going to use this baby My Sweet Love baby or magic bottle playset from Walmart. I'm going to be using this kit in this project, and we're going to be using this little kit from Dollar Tree that you make little Easter bunnies with it, and we're just going to use the ears. I part this out and use the pom-poms for different things and little everything for different things, and sometimes I do use it as little bunnies, but today we're going to use the ears out of this. We'll need the ears. And then we're going to use a 16-inch by 9-inch piece of this fabric that I got at Joann's. Really pretty in the plush fabrics area. We're going to use that for the hat. We're going to use a 12-inch by 18-inch wide piece of this fabric from Joann's. And we're going to use a 6 by 8-inch piece of the snail fabric that I've been using in different projects. I'm going to use that today for the little blanket that she's dragging along next to her. And then we're going to use 2 4.5-inch by 7-inch pieces of the swirl fur in gray from Joann's. And then for a couple of the embellishments, we're going to use these foam stickers from Michael's in purple and pink, little flowers. And then from Walmart, I got this bag of pom-poms in green grass, and it had so many little pink pom-poms in it for the toes, to use for the toes. And it was only a little over $2 for this bag, so I thought that would be a good thing for you to find to use for the toes. And then we're going to use, in our fleece, we're going to use 2 6 by 6-inch pieces of like a tan or khaki, whatever color you want, for the hands. An 8 by 8-inch piece for the nose. 2 9 by 9-inch pieces for the feet, and we're going to need a 1.5-inch by an 8-inch piece of off-white for the band on the hat, and 2 3 by 3-inch square pieces for the back pockets. And then over here we're going to need a 4-inch wide by 5-inch long piece of fur for her ponytails. And then the pom-poms, we're going to need 2 of a medium-sized pink for the toes, and then 4 of your next size, or I guess it would be 6 of your next size, and then 2 smaller size to make up her 10 toes. And then we're going to use a yellow pom-pom for the top of her hat, some blush, some rubber bands, and we're going to use the 1-ply jute to reinforce the rubber bands. We're going to have to use some flat marbles, quite a few of those, some polyester fiberfill, your glue gun, your glue sticks, some hairspray, firm holding hairspray, and that should be about it. So I'll get this stuff moved out of my way and we'll get started. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do it a little differently. We're going to make the parts of the baby first, and then we're going to put them all together to make the baby. So it'll be a little bit differently, kind of a change for today. So first we're going to start out with making the hat. So you need your 16-inch wide by 9-inch tall, and it's from Joann's, and it's called Rainbow Ombre Small Dot. So we're going to turn it wrong side out and get it glued up. So you just want to get your glue gun and come in about 1/4 of an inch. It's not so easy to keep a straight line when you've got the little dots, but this will be fine. And we'll put it over like that. I'll let that set up. What you want to do now is just take the top of it like that and gather it all up. And then take your rubber band and put it around it. And then we'll tie it with the 1-ply jute to reinforce it, the rubber band. Turn it right side out. So we'll just have the seam in the back of the hat. Be one seam on this hat. And then what we want to do is fill it with the polyester fiberfill. And we're going to put it to the side and finish the rest of the pieces on the hat when we get it onto the body. So the next thing I want to do is the feet, hands, and nose. We're going to do, we need the two 6-inch by 6-inch pieces for the hands. We'll start out with those. you just want to take your 6x6 inch piece and take about how big you're going to want your hands to be. Sorry about that. The hands are pretty small. So we're just going to put our rolled up polyester fiberfill in the middle of the fleece and push it up with your thumb like that, and wrap it with a rubber band. And then tie it with your 1-ply jute. And then you want to take your scissors and just cut off this extra. And now I'm going to make the other hand, and I'll be right back with you. Got the hands done. Next I want to do the nose and feet. You just want to take out your 8x8 inch piece, square piece of whatever color felt or fleece that you picked to do the nose. And we'll take this tape off here first. The nose is 2 inches. It's a 2-inch nose, thereabouts. So you want to take about how much polyester fiberfill that you're going to need and put it right up into the middle of your fleece like that, and then just wrap it with a rubber band. Like that, and then just tie it off with your 1-ply jute. This is the same thing that you're going to do to make the feet. You want to take the 2 9-inch by 9-inch pieces of fleece that you cut and do the same thing I just did here for your feet, only your feet are 2.5 inches, so they're a little bit bigger than the nose. 2.5 inches. When you measure across the front of your foot, when you get done, when you just measure from side to side, it should measure 2.5 inches. So I'm going to get busy on my feet, and I'll have you get busy on your feet, and we'll be right back. So we have the feet, the hands, and the nose finished. And what we're going to do is put some blush on them. I like to do it ahead of time so it doesn't get all over the fabrics. So we'll just take the nose and get some blush color on it to kind of warm it up. And then you might, after you get it put on there, need to go back and touch it up a little bit so you can see it better. But hopefully you won't have to. So it's like that. And then the hands are the same way. We want to put a little blush on the hands. doing the feet now. So that's how we want to do that. And the next thing I wanted to do was the body. So we want to get out the 12-inch tall, long, by 18-inch wide. And we're going to glue the 12-inch side together. Put the right sides together like that, and we're going to glue this 12-inch side. So we'll just come in 1/4 of an inch, and this is kind of different to glue. You just have to keep going back sometimes to make sure you get your glue on there good. And I'll let that set up. I've got this all set up, and I want to go ahead and pick it up and gather the bottom together. Like that, and then just take a rubber band and you'll go around it like that. And then we'll reinforce it with the 1-ply jute that I get at Dollar Tree. We turn that right side out. I'm just kind of pulling this even here, pulling everything out. Now we want to put some marbles in the bottom. I just put them all around the stub in the bottom there, all around the stub, so it'll be even. And then we want to fill it with our polyester fiber fill, and then gather at the top and fasten it with the rubber band and the jute. And I'll do mine and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I've got the body put together here, seams here in the back, got the stub at the top, and we're going to put together the arms. Now what we want to do is take the two 4.5-inch wide by 7-inch long pieces of swirl fur, in gray. And what you want to do is to glue them together like that. Fold them in half. And we'll put some glue on here. Like that, and I'll do the other one and let them set up. Okay, so what you want to do now that you have the arms set up is to turn them right side out. And then fill them with polyester fiber fill. You just want to tuck it in the ends until you get them all the way filled, like that. And I happen to have two that are already finished. So I'm going to grab those. This is what they'll look like. And we'll have the arms finished there. And I want to tell you now about the giveaway. What we'll need to do is, you want to remember to put a like on this video and be a subscriber or subscribe. Leave a comment with your email address so I can get a hold of you if you win, to get your address to send the baby. I'll pick a random number and to match it to the numbered comment that came in. So we'll match the numbers. I'll then contact the winner and get the address to send the Hunny Bunny to. And I want to thank you for participating. Comments will be collected now till next Sunday, April 3rd at 6 o'clock. Winner will be announced on my next video. So that's all there is to it. And I hope you all watch the video and enjoy it and participate in the giveaway to win Hunny Bunny. It'll be this Hunny Bunny right here. So I'll be right back with you and we'll continue on. The next thing I'm going to do is take and put the body parts that we've made together and put everything else on there. So we want to take the body, and I put a little piece of masking tape where the seam is. That helps me to know where to put the nose and how to center everything, to have that little tape, and I take that off at the end. So I want to center the nose on the front, put the blush part at the top, and glue that right on there like that with the seam right there on the back. So let me get a little glue here. Put it right there. And I'll let that set up. I've got the nose set up on the body. And the next thing I want to do is attach the hands to the arms. So we just have an open end here on the arms for the hands, and we're just going to put glue around the middle of the hand and then around like that. I'm trying to get the blush side up. I'm going to put the seam, you can feel the seam here, towards the body. I'm going to let that set up, and I'm going to do the other one, and I'll be right back. So I've got the arms almost set up, and I want to go ahead and get the feet glued on. So I've got the 2 feet here, and we're going to pay attention to where the seam is and the nose is, and glue those accordingly. So we want to go ahead now I'm going to do the other one, and we'll give them a couple minutes. Okay, we got the feet glued on. I also, after I got them glued on, like I showed you, I put a drop of glue in between them and glued that just a little bit there. And then I want to go ahead and put the toes on. So you want to take the big one and put that first. On there. And then I have 3 that are this size and 1 that is this size. So we'll go ahead and put those on. Just a little drop of glue. And a little baby toe. Now I'm going to do the other side and I'll be right back. All the toes are on now, and I want to go ahead and take the bib from that kit that I told you I bought at Walmart. We're going to use the bib and the bottle out of that kit for this baby. So we're going to take the bib and we're going to take it up underneath the bottom of the arms like that. That's how we're going to attach that one. Let me get it straight here. And then just go ahead and glue underneath the tops like that. And then let's see if I got that how I want it. That should be good, because we're going to put this hair on, this fur we're going to put on next. It's a 4-inch by 5-inch long piece, whatever color you want to do it. And you want to go ahead and cut a slit in the middle to go around the nose like that, and then bring it up here around the nose. Might even take it under like that. We're going to glue that down, and then I'll show you how we're going to make that into ponytails. I'll be right back with you. So I had it centered, and then I brought it out and I glued it right here next to the nose on both sides. So it's right on top of the bib down here. It's like that. So what you want to do next is to make your ponytails. So you take your scissors and you cut right down the middle of your fur like that. And then you want to take and pull them together like that, and put your rubber band around. like that. We're going to do this on both sides here. I'll spray some firm holding hairspray. It'll keep all this nicely in shape. And then we want to take our paper ribbon and wrap it around about 6 times. That's 7, but I needed it. Okay, we'll cut it right there. And then we'll glue that down. And I'm going to do that to the other side, and I'll be right back. I've got both the ponytails made now. Now on this one over here, on this first one that I made, I cut these off. I made them shorter. I'm wanting to present her as a baby, not a teenager, and I'm cutting off the ponytails to be short because I think that is more like what I'm looking for. And then you just kind of brush them out like that. It looks so cute. So let's put the hat on. Here's the bib. Now the hat has a seam somewhere. There it is. You want to put the seam in the back to match up with the seam that's back there. And then we'll just start by gluing it to the top of the nose. It'd look a lot different once we get it done. We're going to glue it to the top of the nose. Put it up a little bit farther than that. Right about there. And then I'm going to glue it to the shoulders and to the back. And then I'll be right back with you. I've got the hat glued on 4 sides. And is what I want to do next is put the white band, the 1.5 inch by 8 inch band. We'll put it around like that. Now, I want to put a rubber band around the hat. If you notice on this one, how the hat is shaped, and I got that by putting a rubber band around it like this. And then is what I did was I put hot glue around. Let me make sure I got it where I want it. And then I put hot glue around just outside the rubber band all the way around. And then you just want to hold it down like this until it sets up. See what I'm doing here? Give it a few minutes. So the next thing I'm going to do is put the pom-pom on the top of the hat. Right in the middle there. And then I want to put the ears on. These little ears we got from that little kit that I showed you at the beginning. Now I'm going to put glue on both sides of the bottom of the ears so that it glues the band in better. My Hunny Bunny. So then we want to put the little bow in the middle of the band, and that's with that paper ribbon that we use for the ponytails. We're going to make a little bow. Just want a little tail on the bow. So we'll start it like that and just wrap it around this way a few times. I think I did 3. And then just wrap it around the middle like that. And that'll give you your second tail. And you want to glue down just a little drop of glue there, that last tail, to hold that in place, and that'll give you your bow for the hat. I hope you could see what I was doing there. It's a pretty simple little bow. Put that on like that. Like that. And then to kind of dress it up a little bit, we're going to put one of these glitter flowers over the middle. These are the ones I got from Michael's. That little package, and I'm going to glue this as well, even though it's a sticker, right over the top of the middle of the bow. And that just gives it just a little bit of glam. Okay, I'll be right back with you. The next thing I want to do is put the blanket on. She's pulling a little blanket around on her arm here. I'm going to glue this arm down a little bit. Like that. We need a couple minutes on that. Okay, we need to make the blanket and glue it on. So you want to take your 6 by 8 inch piece of blanket material, and we're going to make some fringe on the bottom of it just by just a simple little cut across the bottom. There we go. So then we want to just gather up the top like that, and then just kind of glue, put some glue between the folds. This part's going to be behind the hand. Like that. Got a little bit, other one right here. And we're going to take this and glue it right behind the hand here. And we'll let that set up, and when we come back, we're going to do the back pockets and the bottle, and then we'll be finished. So the blanket's glued on. We're going to just turn it around to the back, and we'll take the 3 by 3 inch pieces of fleece and glue them onto the back like that for the back pockets. And gives the back some interest. You just want to bring your glue down the 3 sides. And put it on. See where I'm at here. There's my nose. There's my seam. You want to put your pockets one on each side of the seam here. And then I took these glitter flowers and put them on the back of the pockets. I'll finish this up and I'll be right back with you. So we've got the pockets on, and we want to turn it around now, and the last thing we want to do is put on the bottle. And again, this came from the kit that I got from Walmart. The bib and the bottle came from that kit. If you go to the toy section at Walmart, you'll find this cute little bottle with like an orange top on it. So we want to glue this in here, and because this is plastic, I find the best result to use when you're using plastic is to use the E6000 glue like this. And it takes a little bit of time. It takes a couple hours to set up. So what I would do is put the E6000 glue behind the bottle and over here behind the bottle here, between the bottle and the bib. And then I would put a big rubber band around it to hold it in place and let that glue. And that's how I did this one. So right now I'm just going to glue this in place with some hot glue so you can see how it finishes. And it'll probably pop on me in a little while, and I'll use some E6000 on it. So we'll go ahead and see if we can get it to, it'll glue right away. But then in a little while it might pop. So give me a couple minutes. Here she is. She's all finished. Hunny Bunny. We have 2 of them now. This is the one that's going in the giveaway. And that giveaway will end your ability to put your comments in and get counted will end next Sunday, April 3rd at 6 a.m. I don't know if I misspoke myself earlier, but it's got to be 6 a.m. so that I can announce the winner on my video later that day. So 6 a.m. on Sunday, April 3rd will be the deadline for putting your comment in. And you don't need to put your email address on your comment. We're just going to announce the winner on the video next Sunday, and then that winner can send me their email address or leave a comment with their email address, just the winner, and that'll work out better, I think. So put your comments in, we'll get you counted, we'll let you know who wins next Sunday. And thanks a lot for watching the video. If you like the video, make sure to like, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe.